happened to men pursuing girls? When was the pivotal moment that a man chose to not go after a girl anymore or put in any effort? It seems like guys can just put the bare minimum and not even really put in effort anymore.
To put effort in anymore? Why would you want to put effort in anymore? The reason men aren't pursuing, chasing, hunting like they once were, well, first of all, a lot of men have been rejected for various reasons. Secondly, the way in which they're turned down, the way they're spread across a group chat, the way their messages are descended through many groups and many jokes, ha, form from it, the way the effort is somehow not reciprocated. Say yes, he gets her. What reward does he actually get? Is it validation? Yes, it was once fun, but in modern times, with so many options, there are much easier options than to waste your time.
Also, from a woman's perspective, I have completely let go of the feeling of being like, am I doing enough? Am I texting him enough? Am I saying enough? Am I initiating enough? It's like, sister, no. You are the woman. He is the man. He is going to pursue you. Not in like a lazy way where it's like, great, I don't have to do anything. But it's like, I don't want to have to fight for a man to pursue me.
Shouldn't.
I want him to pursue me.
Have to like force yourself in his way or put yourself out there or
and
do
I've
something.
done that.
No, yes, you do, and yes, you should. You see, on one hand, it does seem lazy. It does seem lazy from a woman's perspective, how you just expect men to manifest, approach, jump through bushes, jump over fences, run through brick walls to hunt and pursue you. Even if men were to understand that, and men once did, again, what would the reward be? What would the reward be? Okay, very rewarding.
Same.
It's exhausting.
And it does not work.
And it doesn't work, by the way, because none of them did. So
I feel like it's the moment when you surrender.
It's
and
surrender.
You let go and you say, God, not my timing, not my will. Like, literally, I want your plan, your best for me. And you stop caring.
Yeah.
That's usually when God's like, okay, she's ready.
She's ready now.
Again, women banking all their faith on God finding them a man. God, oh God, send me a man. Oh God, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? And God, won't you send me a man? Really? There are people starving, and you have single women asking for a man. Really? Come on.
Here are 3 reasons why you should never chase a woman. First reason why you should never chase a woman is because you start to get caught up in chasing the thrill rather than the connection. Sometimes the thrill and excitement of trying to win her over blinds you from whether or not you even like or connect with this girl.
And to add to that and connect to that, the nut fog, and following the nut fog, post nut clarity. Yeah, you're pursuing her. It's fun pursuing her. You enjoy pursuing her. She made you have to work. Yeah, whatever. But then when you get her and the nut fog's cleared, it's like, you know what? I didn't really want to be around her. You can say that is a dark side of pursuing women. It's like you pursue her and it's like the end result is not what you wanted. You could say that's bad. Okay. But the point is, it does come back to, is it pointless? A lot of times it is. Maybe if you find someone that's actually worth it, it probably isn't. But a lot of the times it probably is pointless, isn't it?
So ask yourself, am I even really into her, or am I just into the challenge of winning her over? The second reason why you should never chase a woman is the missed opportunities. Focusing all your energy on one girl who is not reciprocating means you might miss out on getting to know somebody who is genuinely interested and willing to put in the effort for a relationship with you. And number 3, it decreases your value perception. When you chase somebody excessively, it inadvertently sends the message that you don't value yourself enough to require equal effort in return, which decreases how much you're valued by the other person. As always, feel free to save this video as a reminder for why you should never chase a woman.
Because a lot of times it does make you seem weak and desperate and in need. Even if you actually like her. Again, sometimes a dark thing about modern dating is, even if you don't want to have a roster and date multiple chicks, as a man, is probably beneficial if you do. If you're dating, that is. Which is another reason why pursuing women can be exhausting if you're a man. You have to chase so many of them just to, make it worth the while. And that in itself is draining. Come on. Talking to 5 different women at once. Jesus Christ.
If my boyfriend asks me to marry him, I'm going to say no.
Wow.
Why am I going to say no?
Why?
Because we started dating 5 years ago. And then a month after we started dating, his friend started dating his girlfriend. So? And they had a kid after 2 years of being together. We had our daughter after 4 years of being together. His friend pays all the bills in their home. We pay 50-50. His friend got engaged last year. We haven't gotten engaged.
Comparison is the thief of joy. You should know this. I'm sure she does. Instead of living her life and enjoying it, she's comparing it to another woman. Her friend. This man more than likely pursued her, and she's not willing to marry him. She had kids with him though, but whatever.
His friend got married this past weekend.
Okay.
And the crazy thing is that when we started talking, he said, if we last a year, I'd like to get married and try for a baby. So a year came by, nothing. Then he said, well, maybe after 3 years, let's look at it like a lease payment. You get 3 years. 3 years came by, nothing. And then he said, maybe 5. 5 is a big deal. Bet. 5 came, nothing. So I got tired of dropping hints. Got tired of sending ring photos.
Okay, so if he proposes to you after all that time, after all those years, and a child, you're going to say no. And that makes sense to you.
And I was just hoping that it would happen. So he goes to his friend's wedding this weekend. And I'm hoping that it would be a motivator. But to be honest, at this point, I don't even care.
Bro, do not be doing that. What you do that for? All right, I did no.
When you're fuming and someone says, calm down, relax, specifically if it's a man, are you trying to take your last breath?
Damn right.
This guy just looked at me and told me that I needed to try smiling more because he didn't like seeing such pretty girls with sour looks on their faces.
Oh,
Okay, Dave, let's see here. I've been really horny for the last month or so, and I'm not getting laid by anyone. I just started my period, and now I have no choice but to bleed for the next 5 days or so, and there's not a damn thing I can do about it. My stomach hurts and my legs are really cramping right now. I have a lot of cravings, but I can't even indulge in any of them because if I do, it's going to bloat me, and that's going to make my stomach hurt even more. My hormones have my emotions all over the place at the moment, and I've wanted to cry 15 times today, and I don't even know why.
Wow. Only 15. Wow. Imagine you as a man pursuing this lovely woman who isn't smiling and doesn't want to smile. And you're thinking, hey, this lovely woman, I'm going to try to pursue her. And because she's extremely horny yet hormonal, so she's a bit mental as well, you know, obviously her body's playing up. Time of the month, you know, so she's bleeding like someone who's been shot and limping home. That's from her perspective. As a man, you have no idea. As a man, you have no idea. So look at it from two perspectives. You as a man going in, saying, hey, lovely woman, why don't you smile? I may have said hello to you and asked for your number if you were smiling more, but you look a bit angry. Now imagine if a man goes beyond that and thinks, you know what? I'm going to ask her anyway. And then he gets an angry reaction. She cuts him down. And maybe she wouldn't if she wasn't hormonal and angrily horny at the same time, but you know, maybe she wouldn't. But the point is, men have no idea. In shooting your shot as a man, you have no idea. This is why to some benefit, it's good to scatter shot and shoot your shot at loads of women. But that's not even a benefit for you anyway either. It's just more time and effort, and it's never going to be beneficial anyway. The reason a lot of men aren't approaching is because it is pointless, basically. What are you going to get from it? Fun, of course. The sad reality is a lot of men hope to get something that deep down they're not really going to get, are they?
Every boy I've tried talking to the last few months has just hurt my feelings, and I'm a little bit sick of it right now. I can't even go to my best friend for emotional support at the moment because she lives 4 hours away in another state, and she's got a very busy schedule, so we haven't been able to talk on the phone a lot either. One of my friends just died a few weeks ago. I have all of this external stimuli going on at the moment, and it's just a little bit overwhelming, and I just kind of want to explode a little bit, but you know what? I can't. I have to.
Okay, now Dave only asked her to smile. He didn't ask for her number or anything, but that's the point I'm making. He only asked her to smile. Imagine if he asked for a number. Now, understandable, she's going through a lot. Understandable. But Dave didn't know. This is why a lot of men have learned, you know what, I'll just let her shoot her shot. At least I know she actually wants to shoot her shot.
Pretend to be happy and give men like you a little smile, because otherwise I'm just being a bitch, right?
Oh, okay.
Well, let me see here, Dave. Let me see if I can help you a little bit. Is this better, Dave? Is this better, Dave? Does that make you happy?
I'm not Dave, but that is somewhat terrifying. But okay, I get your point, woman. Okay, let's just back out of this video. I like how the cat puts its paw forward. Interesting. Very catchy song. But I mean, a cat's a good alternative to a man for a lot of these women, isn't it? Just saying.
See, this is why I can't date, because I hyperfixate and I become very possessive and I become a stalker. Okay. And any little thing can boil my blood. See, and the person who's not even my person doesn't even know this is going on.
Okay, interesting. I mean, okay, this is a different perspective. You don't know what's going on in this woman's life, but this woman's a bit stalkerish, and this is another type of crazy. So they ask for a number, and then you get a stalker chick. What do you do then? What do you do then? See, there are many perspectives as to why men aren't pursuing women anymore, from the minor things to somewhat extreme. I'm not saying this lovely woman here would actually stalk people, even though she said she would. She admitted she would. But I mean, just, you know, just driving past your house at 2 a.m. at 5 miles an hour. Why? To some men, I just gave him PTSD.
And I'm just like steps ahead. Like, I'm steps ahead.
There are a lot of men who have completely given up on approaching. However, there are a lot of men who still want to be approached by women. Just the men don't want to put the effort in anymore because they know the results of them putting the effort in. Yeah? Have a nice day.
Just being a